Wine pop. I'm sitting on the couch while staring at the sleepy figure of my arranged and cold husband. He's so cold he doesn't even talk to me. His mom tells me that he always like this. His behavior and personality is cold. He never cares about the impression of his towards her. He's older than me. I heard these words for the first time. The relationship between us is so weird. He took care of me when I got sick and I did this. I mean, the whole day he asked me just two questions. First, did I complete my work? And then did I eat? And after saying this, he stayed silent all this. I always wonder how people can stay silent because I cannot. I hate exams. I thought that after getting married, my life would change, but I'm living the same life. She was in her imagination, but she opened her eyes, his eyes. Why and what are you doing? I'm working. You should sleep because sleep is better than work. Her eyes widened and she was surprised because he was saying this to her. She nodded while dancing in her mind and got up. He again lay down after packing the bed. She sat down on the bed and grabbed her phone. Why and stop. He grabbed her hand. He started stoning. She smiled and turned to him. There's a lot of distance between us, but I don't want to break it. But I want my cell phone. Mina said he messaged me, but my cell phone is beside this beast. She held her arm towards the phone and was about to grab the cell phone, but he grabbed her arm. But I want to do it with this. I want to message Mina. Talk to her tomorrow. This is my phone. Give me back. You failed in the last exam. I am right. You slept last night and that night and the next morning you arrived late and because of the tension you forgot everything and then you failed. It's better for you to sleep. He showed that tomorrow. She made a sad face. You are same like my mother. She's like you. She lay down and closed her eyes while saying this. He tried to control her smile. His smile. The next morning, hey Brian, what do you ignore my messages? Actually, I was preparing my test last night. What? You were doing what? He told me. He said, you are probably the most lucky guy because you have him. Because he is not lucky because I am his wife. He deserves better, not a pet like me. Don't say that, you are pretty. Brian smiled and said, she saw him. Walking with Mr. Ru, his jaw dropped after seeing her figure and personality. I want to become like him, Miss Ru. What? Are you crazy? She has crush on your husband. I don't care because I know he's not interested. Miss Ru is beautiful, but she can't have him because he is my husband. What if he leaves you for her? Shut up, Mina. He's not like this. I believe him. She smiled. But keep your eye on him. I looked at him in the corner of eyes and said, I'm going to cafeteria. So bye. She started walking, leaving alone. I'm coming with you. She ran behind her. I knife. Dad, don't worry. I will do everything. He's talking on the cell phone and while she is eating dinner something. She's so sleepy and just wants to finish the food and he cuts the call and looks at her. Why are you sitting there? He asked her. I didn't know, said. Notice, sit here. He points at the chair beside him. She looks at him and nods. She said, reads him and starts eating. Suddenly her head touches him, her body reacts, but she changed her thoughts. While on the other hand, he stopped. He stopped eating. A few minutes later, she looked at him and after eating her food, he was looking at her on the plate. Why are you not eating? I'm full. While he's smiling while eating the story on her cell phone, but suddenly he licks her butt. She jumped and turned around. He was laying behind her and she awkward smiled. He licks the ice cream, not her. By the way, what are you reading? I'm reading a novel. History novel. You like history novel? Yeah, so much. Thankfully, he didn't read anything. She closed her eyes tightly and put her phone on the table. Where are we going? We are going to meet Dad. Okay, it's the cold of winter and ends of make the weather beautiful. She turned towards the car window and started to write on it. He looked at her and saw that she wrote Bravo and a little smile appeared in the corner of his lips and he sped up the car. She opened the door and came out. His father welcomed him and they started walking towards the house. While holding the umbrella, but suddenly Brian saw her bunny and she ran towards him. But because of the rain, she slipped and fell into the pool. When he ran to her and she grabbed the railing and he grabbed her and pulled her out of the pool. He started shaving and crying. He picked her up and they all entered the house. I saw a bunny there. I wanted to help him because he was in the rain. That's why I ran there. He was standing there while eating on the table. It's okay, don't cry. The bunny is okay now. You are not mad at me? No, she wiped her tears and said, my headache takes this medicine. He handed him. It's because of the cold. Sleep after taking it. She nodded and took it. A few minutes later, darkness came over her and she fell asleep. In the middle of the night, she opened her eyes and saw him sleeping beside her body and had her so much. She put her head on him for the first time and said, Janko, he said in his sleeping voice, my head and body hurt so much. Come here, he put his hand on her forehead. You were burning in fever. He opened his eyes and sat down. Let's go to the doctor. She nodded. He got up and looked at her. She tried to stand up while holding his hand and they both walked out. After coming back, she sat down on the bed and was about to lay down. First, take your medicine. I don't want to, he said beside her. Be a good girl and open your mouth. She did what he said and he put the medicine in her mouth. Now sleep. 3 days later. I don't want to go to doctor. Why? You are looking so dull and stop acting like a kid. She turned her face angrily. He understand and put the wet cloth on her forehead. This will help. My mom did the same when I was little. She looked at him and after doing that, he got up and met her. She closed her eyes and fell asleep. In the middle of the night, when she opened her eyes, she saw him just inches away from him. His whole breath touches her face. She leaned towards him and was about to kiss him, but he opened her eyes. She felt that he opened his eyes, so she acted like he is in sleep. He hugged her while patting her head. It was the first time he hugged her. She closed her eyes and sniffed his scent. The next morning. Today we are going back, he said while coming back from the college. He nodded and got up. Let's go, they walked out. Tomato, I'm not feeling well. Why you are looking very fresh, so get up. I'm looking fresh because I'm beautiful, nice, joke now, get ready for school. What do you mean by joke? Do you think I'm ugly? Get up, he walked out and she was looking at him broken. What's wrong with you? Why am I looking so sad? Meena, am I ugly? No, you are beautiful. When I asked the same question for him, he didn't answer me. So you are sad because of this? Fine, come on, you harm him. He always hides his feelings. I think he me, his uncle. Why would he like me? Because you are his wife. I'm not his favorite woman. I think he likes someone else. Fine, stop overthinking and let's go. In the class. Why is she looking at him like that? Who? Soyeon. Look how she's looking at him. Ignore her. She's a mental patient. Really? I'm making fun of her, idiot. Yes, I think. Go with Uncle Sam. I have work to complete. Okay, she walked out of the Miss Rue ordered me to do this, but this is not good. What problem do you have? She likes him, and they both look good with each other. Okay, do whatever you want. Suddenly, they saw a guard holding the cup of tea. Shayan stopped him. Wait, he stopped and looked at her. Can you give me the cup of Mr. Jeff? Why? Because he asked me. The guard looked at her from head to toe and okay, he handed her and walked her. She smiled and looked at Amy. Amy, please put that pill in this drink. Soyan, I can't. Amy, please. Amy have the sign and put that pill in his drink. Soyan smoked and started walking towards his office. She knocked on the door and he entered inside. He looked at her. What are you doing? I came here to give you this. Where is Fawn? He always brings me coffee. He was busy today, so he asked me to give you this. Okay, put it on the table. She nodded and put it on the table. I have a nice day, sir. He didn't say anything and she walked out. He grabbed the cup. Meena, do you know he has a lot of wristwatches, so he loves watches. Yeah, I decided to give him a watch on his birthday. Good. By the way, where is he? I don't know. She grabbed her cell phone and called him. On the call, where are you? I'm going to Miss Rue's house because she mistakenly put my files in her bag. Okay, bye. She cut the call. He stopped the car in front of her house and stepped out, ringing the bell, and she came out. Miss Rue, give it back to me. Okay, but come in. Why are you such in a hurry? I have work to complete. Okay, but come in and sit. No, I'm okay here. She nodded and went inside. He was standing there, but suddenly he started to feel hot. Sweat covered his forehead. He wiped the sweat and suddenly he heard her scream. He entered the house. I okay, Miss Rue? He entered and saw her on the floor while holding her ankle. I fell. Can you please help me to stand? He gave her hand and she held his hand tightly and started to squeeze. He immediately yanked her hand and grabbed his fight. He turned and was about to go out, but she grabbed his hand and hugged him from tightly from behind. What are you doing? He tried to push her, but he tightened her grip. Shanko, I like you so much. Leave me. I don't like you. That will he started to fact him. He closed his eyes and after feeling a different feeling, he hardly pushed her and slapped her. Idiot, leave me. He immediately went out after grabbing the fight. He sat in the car and had no regret because if a woman can snap a man because of harassment, so men can also do the same. She tried to stop him. He sped up the car and drove away. Brian was sitting on the bed when suddenly he entered. She looked at him and got him. Jungle, let's eat dinner. She walked towards him and saw the sweat. Why are you sweating? She grabbed his hand, but he stepped back. Why don't touch me? Okay, but why? I'm going to another room, so don't disturb me. Why did I do something wrong? No, you didn't do something wrong. I just don't want to hurt you. Hurt me? What do you mean? He went out. She shrugged it off and climbed on the bed, while holding her cell phone. Now nobody will stop me. She happily started using her cell phone. The next morning, she sat down in the car and looked at him. His face was looking dull and his eyes were slipping. What's wrong with you? Why are you asking? Because you are looking mental. I'm looking mental. She tried to hide her laugh, but no, you are looking beautiful. He looked at her with sleeping eyes. Thank you. She smiled. In the school. Can you pause it? He paused the recording and he's checking the camera recording. She really wanted me to do this to her. Does she have faith? I will sue her. She forced Soyan to put the pill in the principal. You knew that I'm married and you still decided to do that. You don't even love her. I really love her. I really hate your attitude. She looked at him angrily. I will file a report on you because you stabbed me. You can't even touch me, Miss True. He turned towards the principal. Throw her out of the school. Okay, Miss True looked at the principal. Sir, please don't kick me out, Miss True. We can't ruin our reputation because of you. Sir, please try to understand Janko smoke while getting up. Bye-bye, Miss True. At home, massage my head, she said, while playing down on her lap, her heart beating raced. Okay, he closed his eyes and started massaging her for a few minutes. She fell asleep. She's sitting there while staring at him. She kissed him on the cheek and also closed her eyes. The next day, when I've decided to send you abroad. Really? She happily said and Yanko smiled violently. Today her parents came to meet her. We're going there for education, not for party. I know, but I'm happy. But I think it's useless to send her there. No, it's not useless. I'm happy that I'm going there. He looked at her. Janko is good for her. Don't worry about her. She will come back after 3 years. Yeah, he silently nodded. At Ivan was sitting on the bed silently. He was looking at the laptop. Janko, she leaned towards him. Are you happy for what? Are you happy that I'm going there? Yeah, why not? You are going there without thinking about me. You are not happy, then cancel the flight. No need to cancel the flight. I'm happy that you are going to fulfill your dream. Really? He nodded. She smiled and hugged him. I will miss you. Will you miss me? He hummed. He said while crossing his cheeks. He smiled while holding her. You are the person who came like a star. He imagined this. Now he's coming back from the airport now. He's feeling that he left alone. After a month, Janko, I made so many friends, but I still miss my home. I also miss my home. He's talking about her. I want someone on my birthday. Don't worry, I will come there for you. Really? Yes. Where is he? Why don't he pick up my call? I think he forgets my birthday. She suddenly got the call, but suddenly she heard the sound of fire. She got up and looked outside and saw him standing. She happily ran out. She came and jumped on his arm while wrapping her arms around his waist. You came here to surprise me? Yes, I also came here to live with you. Really? He nodded and I love you. I love you too.